Hi everybody, this is Björn from Björnguiden. Before we get on with today's episode of What's on Tap podcast, I just want to deliver a short message. In today's episode, I will be joining Martin and Stefan at Malmö Brewing Taproom. And this episode was recorded a while ago, and recently we just found out that one of the owners, Lee, has tragically died in an accident, which has left all of Beer Malmö totally devastated, and even the rest of the beer world. Because Lee was an amazing person, a true joy, always with a smile, and always with the party mode on. So if you met Lee at the beer festival or at the bar somewhere, you will never forget her. And she will be deeply, deeply missed by everyone in the industry. And it is with a heavy heart that I'm recording this message. And as I said in today's episode, we will be at Malmö Brewing Taproom enjoying some of their beers. And Malmö Brewing has been a home away from home for many years, and Lee has been a big part of making that place a place you really want to come back to. And Lee, you will be deeply missed by all of us. Rest in peace. We will now drink beers in your honor. Thank you.
Two men journey to the bars and restaurants of Scandinavia to find amazing beers, always with the same question.
Hey, what's on tap?
It's time to find out.
Welcome to What's on Tap podcast. We are out and about because the spring has sprung and we got to get out there and try some beers at beer bars. The cold winter days are behind us, and now we're just like chugging away at different locations.
All of this is true. And we're joined by a friend of the show.
Yes, I'm back again.
Welcome back.
Björn.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
So today we find ourselves at Malmo Taproom. We haven't been here in a minute because, quite frankly, the beers have been not the best. But they've been cranking out a lot of stuff over the years. And recently they've got a new brewer. And we thought, well, let's go reinvestigate what they have on tap.
Exactly. So to be perfectly clear, they promoted their assistant brewer to head brewer.
Yes.
Yes. So that's Erik Waller, who is big in the home brewing scene here in Malmö. He is one of the organizers of the, what's it called? IPA Day?
Yeah, I think so.
Where they meet at the beach at some particular day, and everyone just brings homebrewed IPAs and shares.
Oh, wow.
And Marcus, our friend, Frosty Beard Marcus, he has brought beers to this event at least one point.
Okay.
It's a fun event.
That is pretty fun.
And everyone just shares. Even if you don't bring anything, if you come there, they will probably serve you beer.
That's really cool. Yes. That's a lot of fun. So today we picked three beers. We think there's one new one none of us have tried.
Yes.
And then there were two that we've both tried, or all of us have tried, that we thought were review worthy.
Exactly. They are good representatives of the new Malmö Brewing.
Exactly.
As of lately.
Yeah. So we start with I don't remember what it was called, the milkshake IPA.
No, didn't you put the milkshake IPA in the middle now?
I thought I put it at the...
Because we should start with the IPA called Goodnik.
Yeah, that's this one.
The not milkshake
Right.
IPA.
Yeah. So first up is Goodnik. It is just a hazy IPA of
7% ABV.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And it's really good. It was I was really quite surprised when I tried it, because I've had the past few 5-10 IPAs I've had from here. I was like, I don't think I like IPAs anymore. I don't know. Something's wrong with me.
For a few years they were middle of the road, not very exciting. Yeah. And you could have two IPAs next to each other and they tasted very similar.
Yeah.
This one is made with Nelson waiti and nectaron. I think the nectaron is what makes this one shine more than IPAs from here had done in a few years.
Yeah, definitely. There's a bit more of a life to it. It kind of pops a little bit better. There's a hint of bitterness in the end, which I thought was really nice. I was really quite shocked when I tried this because it was so much better than anything I've tried from them in quite some time.
Yeah, it's one of the better New Englands that Malmö's put out in recent years, I think. And I'm also glad that they have put out a lot of West Coast IPAs
as well. Yeah.
Recently. So and it's been turned back to the old styles, and recently they also put on the old classic, the Hopman IPA, which was
hadn't been made in since 2014.
Yeah, so we are now sitting in the old bar area where Malmö Brewing started, and I remember having it here in this locale then, and I haven't had it since then, and.
Did it live up to your memory? You were just like...
Yeah, I think so. Of course, it tweaked it, but at that time it was really new to me. That's type of beer in general. So, but it's fun that Malmö Brewing also is turning back to the roots. But they do all these new beers, but some beers has really stuck in people's mind, like the canned wheat, which has come back a couple of times in the recent years, and it will be back again, according to Anders, the owner. And I know that the classic cocoa porter will come back.
Oh, nice!
Oh, wow, the real OG.
That is like one of the very first beer, one of the first 5 that they did. Yeah.
So I'm glad that they are revitalizing some of that
that's
old
really
beers.
nice.
Exactly.
Because they're coming up on 20 years at this point. We're going to be like 17 years.
Yeah, I remember when it was called the Beer Project, and they collected money by selling memberships before they opened. Then it was called the Beer Project.
Yeah.
And you could sign up for different levels of how you wanted to contribute. And the membership numbers were distributed 1 to 99 were the highest paying. I chickened out because I was living in my student apartment at this time, so I bought the lower cost.
I kind of remember that.
I was the 7th person to commit at all, but then I got a membership number that was in the low hundreds because I didn't commit economically.
Just to commit enough.
But I just saw the Beer Project Malmö. I'm in. But I wanted to say, I was really happy. So when Stefan was here, he tried this beer, the Goodnik, and he wrote to our group chat wow, this is really good. And I was really happy that you did so, because up until recently, you didn't live next to this place.
No.
Me and Björn kind of did. So we've been drinking all the beers in between. So for us, it's been a steady incline, upwards.
I would say it's been a steady decline, and now it's turning.
For many years, it did get worse. But then, when Eric took over, it got better and better, but step by step. For you, it must have been a real leap from kind of bad to more better than you were expecting.
Yeah, because I tried I've tried more beers recently, but it was the what's called canned wheat.
Yeah.
When they relaunched that was like a stamp, hey, we're back, we're bringing the classics, we're bringing what you love, we're reinvesting in the project, as it were. And then I've tried a few things here or there, since that wasn't that. I mean, it's 6 months ago, 7 months ago, something like that. So they haven't had a huge amount of stuff to churn out over that time, but it's been. It's been steadily getting better. Yep. And then when I came in and tried that, I was like, whoa, this is suddenly interesting again.
But should we try the beers that none of us tried?
We'll try this first.
So what do we rate it?
Yeah. Sure. I'm gonna stick. I think I gave it 3.75 last time, and I'm gonna go with that again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's on the stronger side of 3.75. it doesn't really reach the 4, but it's really close to a 4.
Yeah. It wouldn't take much to get it over there, but it's not quite there.
I could give it, for the sake of the show, today I'll give it a 4. I'll round up today.
All right. So what's the next one? I have a milkshake IPA, but I didn't. I just was like, I'll take that, and then I didn't really follow through with what it was.
It Brings All the Boys to the Yard is the name of it. Because it's a milkshake, right?
Now I got it, yeah.
And it was a collaboration with Tuju.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty certain.
Yeah, that's what they said. Yeah.
From Finland.
Yeah. And they had a number of Tuju beers on tap recently, so that makes sense.
Brings All the Boys to the Yard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
10.1% ABV.
Malmö Brewing and Tuju have become really close friends. So there's been a lot of Tuju takeovers here at the Taproom.
Yeah. Any notes on this?
Lactose, peach, and vanilla.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't get a lot of anything off the nose. I don't know what you guys think.
No.
Yeah, it's really. I would expect
small hint
or peach or something, but the nose is really. There's a little bit of vanilla, almost like more like vanilla sugar, kind of. It's kind of like like lactose, maybe a little too much lactose.
But let's try it. Cheers.
All right, that's
So I just tried it as well.
Yes.
I actually tried it while Stefan was talking. I tried it before the cheers. The peach and the vanilla are definitely present. Mm-hmm. It feels more like a fruit beer than it does a triple IPA. But milkshake IPA...
The 10% does not... I would not know that was 10% if I didn't... they didn't tell me.
It tastes like candy.
Yeah, it does kind of taste like candy, but... not in the way that I like. It's kind of has an artificial sweetener kind of flavor to me, which I think is coming from maybe a high lactose concentration. They didn't say they use milk sugars, but it also wouldn't surprise me if that's what they use for the lactose part, because it's good, but it has kind of like an artificial sugar aftertaste kind of to it.
Yeah, I totally agree. And there are no like spikes of either peach or vanilla. Nothing comes through. It's very bland, artificial candy type mixture of.
But I'm shook that this is 10%.
Yeah, I'm also not 100% sure it's 10% still, even though they're telling me that. Because it drinks like a
4 or 5.
Yeah, but that was 5%. Like maybe it's just 6, but yeah, like a 5%. It's way too smooth. It's way too easy to drink. This will definitely have you under the table in no time.
But what is your stand on milkshake IPAs? Because for me, it's one of the styles of beers that I
just don't care for it.
I don't like it that much. I never buy it. I will try it, but it's not my go-to style.
I don't think it's anyone's go-to style. I also don't think you don't see it as much as you used to. And I think
I thought the style was dead.
if you have a brewery that's like really good at it, I mean, they can make some really good stuff. But for the most part, I think you get something kind of like what we're trying today, which is neither whether a feast nor foul. It's like it's not really anything, but something at the same time.
Now I'm getting a bit of bubblegum. I think I like this more than you.
Yeah, you definitely like it much better than us.
Yeah, you look happy.
So Mark, what would you give it?
Cotton candy and bubblegum. I'm giving it 3.75.
Wow. So for a peach and vanilla milkshake IPA, you went with cotton candy and bubblegum, so they nailed it. Bjorn?
He's being sarcastic. I'm entitled to my tasting notes.
It's not a badly done beer, but it's not my style. And so... yeah, I wouldn't give it more than 3.25.
I'm right at 3.25 as well. The fact that it's 10% and it's so easy to drink is what makes it, I think, better, because it means they brewed a really good beer. They just fucked it up with the wrong, by making it a milkshake IPA, basically. Yeah. All right, so the last one we have today is a stout.
Yes, Invisible Thunder. Right?
Yes. Yes.
I'm trying to.
It's a 10%, 10.1, I believe.
keep talking. I'm
10.1% ABV stout, imperial stout.
11.3.
11.3. All right, and it's got coconut and chocolate or cacao nibs, I think, and vanilla.
Coconut, espresso beans, and vanilla.
Because it smells coconut, and I thought chocolate because it gives it has a bit of a chocolatey, like a cacao nib kind of smell. But the espresso is probably what it is.
I think that's the malts and the espresso.
Yeah, and the espresso roast, which is it smells absolutely great. It kind of goes back to the Bounty Bar kind of. Right.
So Bounty Bar and a few. There was 1 year of anniversary beers from here that were imperial stouts in a wide variety.
Like 9 different versions.
Yes. Yeah. That let's not bash too much on the previous brewer, but that was the year he was on parental leave, and Eric Valery, who is now the head brewer, was brewing. So the glory days that you remember, that was when the brewer, who is now the head brewer, filled in.
I must say that was maybe the last hurrah of the old version of.
That was the last time I gave a 5 to a Malmö Brewing beer. Yeah. It was one of those versions that just hit it.
Yeah, and they had so many different versions, and they were so great. But this one really was like, I was shocked at how good this was, because all of the notes are there. All of the things they say it's supposed to be is clearly present in the flavor. A nice, rich and depth to it.
It's present, like you say, it's enriched, but it's not over the top. But it's so flavorful, but so easy to drink. Also for 11%, I think this is much more drinkable than the milkshake.
Yeah, this one, like I could drink like 2 or 3 of those easily, and not feel like palate fatigue or anything.
I'm still getting, as with the first time I tried it, I'm getting the coconut, I'm getting the espresso. Now I'm getting chocolate ice cream as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. There are definitely chocolate notes in there.
And this glass is emptying much faster than it would if we didn't like it. It's very easy on the palate.
Yeah, it's super smooth and easy to drink. So I think I gave this a 4.25 last time. I actually might give this a 4.5 this time. Wow. It's really good.
For me, it's a strong 4.5.
Yeah.
I gave it a 3.9 last time on tap. Yeah, I'm gonna go up to at least a 4.
Yeah, I think they really nailed this one. So you get kind of like...
But I have some friends on tap that's giving it a 3.
Really?
Yeah.
What's wrong with them? Do they just
one of them is Martin's nemesis. So.
Okay.
He hates everything. He loves Helsingborg. He hates everything that comes from.
Well, I mean, that's understandable. Okay. Well, anything else we want to add to this?
I'm just glad that Malmö Brewing is on an upward scale right now.
It does feel like they're coming back strong for the summer.
And at the same time as the beers are increasing in quality, the frequency of Untapped updates has also been increasing.
My God, they did an update for like 2 months at one point.
A few years ago, or 1 year ago even, there could be 2 months without an update. There could be 20 new beers and not a single update on
I think the responsibility for the Untapped has changed in the personnel.
It definitely has.
It was delegated to one person who had the energy to fill it out.
Yeah. So that's really good, and I'm sure that has to help their beer sales.
But I would love to see another small type of beer festival in Malmö Brewing soon again. They because Anders and Lee, who runs the place, are always away on beer festivals and trips. And a few years ago, they had a French beer festival, Portuguese, Belgian, Russian.
Indian at one point, didn't they?
No, they were planning on having an Indian beer festival because they did a tour of India and collab with a lot of Indian breweries. But there were so many different rules from the different Indian states, so it was like impossible to get the beers shipped over. Because
you really want to ship them from one place, and then it turned out it was illegal to bring beers from one Indian state to the next. So you were looking at one international shipment per brewery.
Yikes.
Like, come on.
That's quite expensive.
So but hopefully we'll see something in the future. I know they've been to Panama recently also. And some meaderies there. They make mead here also. So hopefully we'll see another mini festival or some beers from some strange countries.
That'd be really great. So. I'd be really glad to see that. Well, we'll wrap it up here. Where can we find you online?
You find me as Björnguiden on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram.
And at beer quizzes?
At Sultan and Stormgatan.
Excellent.
At the moment.
Wonder other plans to
or you can book me for some special events.
See, there you go.
If you want. So, it don't cost that much.
Yeah. So you can find us online at What's on Tap Podcast, Instagram, Spotify, Facebook, YouTube, and wherever you find podcasts. Please subscribe, like, and tell your mom she would also enjoy. Until next time.
Deep thinking, you don't.